Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Amr Yahya, and a little bit about me. I work at the Harris Center as an IT enterprise engineer, where I manage and secure devices, ensure everything is up to date, maintain a safe IT environment. So today, I am going to talk about something that affects us mostly every day and personally. They're called home smart devices, and we'll discuss how they are secure and I would say how secure your home smart home is, kind of really is. So smart home devices make life more convenient for us, but they also bring, there's cybersecurity risks. So I personally use, Ring camera to check my doorbell or outside or my garage, a smart thermostat to kind of adjust the temperature in my house while I'm away, remote, and also, those smart light bulbs around my house, outside and inside. So, and until I started learning more about this, I didn't realize, how vulnerable they are, or they could be, I guess. We'll discuss a little bit more. Next one here. So, what is a home? I'm sorry, what is a smart home? Actually, smart home is a house with, internet connected devices that can be controlled remotely. They're also called IoT, Internet of Things. So, for example, like a smart speaker, like Alexa and Google, smart doorbells like Amazon or Ring, and also smart plugs, thermostats, and even fridges. You can set your temperature or anything like that at your fridge. So, like I said before, I've used like Ring and smart bulbs, and also outside and outside. So all of these. So keep in mind, all of these devices communicate over the Wi-Fi, which means they can also be entry points for hackers or the bad guys or some people that try to get into your home devices. Like they're trying to spy or anything like that. So keep that in mind. So let's see here. So why smart homes are at risk? So many devices have weak default passwords. Some users that never forget, never change them. We all know that when we get a smart device, it comes or like a router, or when we plug in our modem, it comes with a default password. For instance, like admin, you would be the username and the password will be password, and that's kind of the default weak password. And we have to keep in mind to change that as soon as possible. So and also so these devices, they stay connected to the internet 24/7, so they're always exposed to the outside. So, and some people don't know their smart devices needs firmware updates to stay secure. And so the real risk is a hacker once, for example, I'll give you an example here. An incident that made national news when a hacker once gained to a baby monitor. This is also a smart device. You can monitor your kid or your baby if you step out the house or you're downstairs and you're upstairs. You want to monitor your child. So a hacker once gained access to a baby monitor, and he talked to the child through that baby monitor, which made national news. So some devices have mics and cameras. So if hijacked, for instance, someone could spy without you knowing that. So they can just be watching you in the background or anything like that. So keep that in mind. All right, and let's see here. So we have some kind of real world threats. Like we discussed before, hackers can spy through smart cameras, unlocking doorbells, accessing personal data, stuff like that. And that's an issue there if we are not, securely updating our passwords or updating our devices itself. And always kind of keep your head up and watch for any updates, news, anything like that that's kind of vulnerable about these smart devices. Um, Furthermore, here, and so we'll discuss how to stay safe. Kind of give you strategies or anything stuff is very simple and straightforward here. First thing, you want to use a strong password. Make sure it's unique password, avoiding the same password for every device. Previously, I had a bad habit of using the same password for every account that I had, but that can be a breach, and someone can notice your password for that account. If you know the password for that account, he can gain access to the rest of the accounts, which is a downfall there. So security and Wi-Fi, you can use stronger security Wi-Fi protocol like WPA2 or WPA3, and you can also hide your SSID, that is your Wi-Fi name. Also, keep in mind you can enable two-factor authentication, which is also called MFA. Multiple factor authentication, you can use software like, for instance, Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator. You can log in. Also, you keep your firmware up to date. Log into your devices now and then to check for updates. Turn off unused features or unused devices. Unused features like, you can, if you don't use remote access on your computer or anything like that on any of those devices, you can actually just disable it, and that's it. Next one, so a little bit more of smart security tips here. You always want to trust brands like Google Nest, Amazon Ring. Those are the big brands that you can trust because they do update their stuff regularly. Their brands, they're more often get updated. And also check privacy settings, disable features like audio, recording, or camera access if you don't need them. Always keep in mind, this is most important here. Use a guest network. Use a guest network for smart devices. That way, even if one is hacked, your personal data is safer. Never leave default username or passwords, as previously stated. Attackers can find those online easily. For me, I now have my Ring Cam and smart lights and other smart devices at home. I keep them separated on a guest Wi-Fi network, which keeps them secure. Right, let's see. We have here. So to conclude this here, every smart device, we have to look at it, as a mini computer, because, in our everyday life, I would say in our digital life nowadays, we're surrounded by smart devices. So, but many people don't think of them as real computers. Even my smartwatch here, it can detect how many steps I did today, my heartbeat, it tells my location, my GPS. It knows everything about me. Not everything personally, but it monitors what I like activities for the day, daily activities. So yeah, but they are real computers, and they do come with risk if not secured properly. A few simple, I would say, I'll wrap it up with this one here. A few simple habits can protect your home and your privacy, like changing your passwords and keeping up to date. That's the most important thing there. So I hope this helped you think differently about your smart home security, and hopefully everything is secured after this. And thank you so much. And if you have any questions, leave any comments below, and I'm happy to share or reply back as soon as possible. Thank you so much.